Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Virtual Hub, the home of innovators, game changers, and leaders redefining what impact actually looks like on and off the court. Today, I got someone who embodies that word, relentless. Nearly 2 decades as young as he looks, deep into the game, Coach Kashif L. Johnson, better known as Coach Stretch, has built his reputation not just for his basketball IQ, but for his heart for development. He's the inaugural head coach of the Virginia Neptunes, bringing structure, culture, and belief to a franchise that presents the spirit of the V League, hungry, professional, and community driven. But beyond the clipboard and the game clock, Coach Stretch is also the founder of Relentless Sports, an organization built to serve youth and their families through basketball skill development and mentoring. Now, his mission is simple but powerful. Use the game to grow the person. For gyms to pro sidelines, from teaching the fundamentals to shaping futures, he proved that coaching isn't just about X's and O's. He actually shows us that it's about building men, leaders, and opportunities. So today, we're diving into his journey from the hardwood to the seat and unpacking what relentless truly means in a league that's redefining modern basketball. Coach Stretch, welcome to the show. Glad to have you in here. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're excited. I got to witness greatness on the court with the season opener, the tip-off. You guys, let's just say you made an absolute statement.
Yeah.
I believe it was close to 40-point differential.
Yeah.
We've done a special on the episode this weekend that just got released, and man, you got a heck of a roster, and I cannot wait to get my butt out there again and document the second part of the story. But let's get into it. You've been in organized basketball coaching for nearly 20 years. Takes us back to where the passion started. What drew you to coaching? When did you know that it was your calling? Like, how did the story become the story?
Well, most coaches, mostly all of us were players. So I was a college basketball player, and once my career was over, we're all looking for what's next, what's going to be the next step. And I wanted to continue playing, and I'm in various gyms and various leagues, and I ran across a young man. Well, he was an older guy, but I ran across a young man, Coach Williams, and he said, "Look, I got a bunch of kids over here at the YMCA. I need some help coaching them." I was like, man, I don't want to be no coach, man. Like, I don't want to be no coach. I'm trying to play. I'm still playing. And I came in there one day, and I've been coaching ever since. And that was nearly 20 years ago. So this is year 17 for me coaching. From that moment forward, I've been dedicated to coaching and training young men and women in the sport of basketball. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love. It's just a different aspect. I still get the same thrill, the same motivation for playing, wanting to be the best, but now I'm just standing on the sidelines and I have to prepare those young men and women to be the best and to compete on the highest level. And so I absolutely fell in love with the process, and now I'm here coaching in the V League.
Many call you Coach Stretch.
Yeah.
What is the story behind the nickname? I didn't have enough time to get through all these questions on the game, so this is my opportunity. So what is the story behind the nickname Coach Stretch?
Well, Coach Stretch came from me playing football. I actually played football in high school as well. And, I used to try to be, the next Randy Moss. I was a tall, skinny kid. And, I used to go reach for those passes, reach for them and try to get those completions. And my offensive coordinator, Coach Smith, just out of nowhere was like, yeah, that's Mr. Stretch right there. He's going to stretch out and get those passes. You can throw it anywhere. And it kind of stuck. 30 years later, it's still
amazing. Yeah, legacy lives on. Before leading the Virginia Neptunes, what were some of the key moments or mentors, I guess, that shaped your coaching philosophy?
Well, I actually had a few great mentors. My first mentor, Coach Ben Moore, who passed away a few years ago. He was a coach at Warwick High School, but I met him when he was at Mitchellville High School, and he allowed me to come in and be his assistant coach and run his JV program, and in the summer run his entire summer program. And he basically taught me what organization and what real leadership looks like first firsthand experience. And then I left there and I went to the prestigious Hampton High School and Coach Eric Brown. And he kind of took me under his wing for a few years. And I mean, he showed me what championship basketball is all about and how you can't sacrifice your team goals for one person
Individual.
individual at all. We have a team goal and we're focused on that team goal until we achieve it. So I
Yeah.
owe that my championship drive, my drive for winning, I owe that to Coach Eric Brown, hands on, without a shadow of a doubt.
Love that. Let's dive into Relentless Sports and your
Yeah.
development. You founded Relentless Sports, and that name says a lot.
Yes.
What does Relentless represent to you personally and professionally?
Personally, man, it's what I embody. It's an everyday drive. You get up every day and you're trying to be your absolute best, and you don't let anything get in your way. No obstacles, no relationships, or people telling you no, because are going to tell you no a
A
lot,
lot.
a lot, and you have to have that relentless drive to persevere and push through and achieve your personal goals. So I live by that every day, every night, and I try to send that out through all my teams.
What's something people don't know about the next-gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.
Love that. What is the biggest gap that you see today in youth development, and how does your program, I guess, bridge it?
Well, the number one gap that I see is that a lot of coaches or trainers, excuse me, they aren't teaching what today's basketball embodies. Today's basketball embodies ball movement and player movement. However, most trainers, they teach isolation moves over and over and over and over again. And yes, you still need isolation moves. I'm not saying you don't need that. But these kids don't know how to play basketball the way it is being played currently. For instance, our game this past weekend, we almost had 40 assists. Like, who is teaching the art of the pass and the movement without the basketball anymore? And that's where Relentless Sports, we come in at. We teach what basketball looks like today. We teach ball movement, body movement. We teach how to cut, how to screen, how to get open. What are you going to do when you get the basketball? Point five basketball. We thrive on point five basketball, and those are the key principles that I teach in Relentless Sports.
I don't want to interrupt because you were on a roll, but I gotta make sure you said coaches and then you were paused and you're like,
Yeah,
trainers. So
yeah,
I need you to help me understand what is the difference between a coach and a trainer. Because there was a moment there that you wanted to make sure that there was a
yeah.
message that you wanted to put.
There is a distinction.
It's like a lawyer and a paralegal. All right, so give me
Correct.
give me the distinction.
Well, so I am both. I am a trainer. I am also a coach. So when I say
Yeah.
that, I'm speaking from my own personal experience. And I tell my clients this: trainer stretch is completely different than coach stretch. Trainer stretch wants you, the individual person, to be everything you dreamed you can be. And that means we work on things, work on dribbling, we work on shooting, we work on all these different facets of basketball. Yes, because I want you to be your absolute best. However, Coach Stretch has a team-driven goal. And sometimes that team-driven goal means I need you to be the best screener you can be for us to be successful. I need you to be the best defender you can be for us to be successful. And trainers are only focused on you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But coaches, I have to take into account every player that has on my uniform so that we could go out and win.
Awesome. How do you balance teaching fundamentals or coaching
Yeah.
fundamentals versus building confidence and mindset in young athletes?
Well, again, it's all about winning. Like, we play these games to win. So someone's going to win and someone's going to lose. So we can't even start the building blocks to win unless you have a strong foundation. And having the fundamentals of basketball is that strong foundation that you need in order to start winning games. And I preach that to all my clients, all my players. If you don't have a strong foundation, you can't even think about winning games. And we start there. We start there. Everybody has to start there. And
Yeah.
that's what I do.
I think I know the answer to my question, but I'm going to ask anyways. Do you see your youth program as a pipeline into the league, like the V League, or is it
Yeah,
more as a foundation just for life skills beyond basketball, or is it both?
both. It's both. I've trained a couple of the players that we have. I've known Lewis Freeman since he was 12 years old. So I've trained Lewis Freeman, and he is absolutely thriving. He was second team All V League last year, and he's set to be that and more this year.
Yeah, we just dropped his interview earlier this morning, which
Yeah,
he's getting a lot of love on the gram.
absolutely. I've known Cam Bako since he was 14 years old. Dejour Diggins, I've known him since he was 13 years old. Like, I coached him in the 8th grade.
I got to talk about Dejour too. I mean, that one block in the first, what is it? I think it was 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah,
I kid you not, his knees were on the face of the player that was going up to the rim. And I was like, did I just witness? And I was shocked. You know when you were like, did I just catch that? I
yeah,
don't think I caught it. And I'm going back and I'm like, I caught it.
yeah,
Believe I was told that he also had the most blocks in an NCAA year.
yeah.
It is correct. Yeah. So you got some gold.
What's something people don't know about the next gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.
All right. Well, you gave me the segue, so let's segue into the Virginia Neptunes
Yes,
and
sir.
the V League vision, if you will. So, as the inaugural head coach, because this is your first head coach with the Virginia Neptunes, correct?
Yeah, this is my 3rd year. This is year 3 for the Neptunes, year three for me as a professional coach with the Neptunes. Yes.
Beautiful. Let's go with that. So, you're not just building a team. From what I saw, because I was behind you, I was trying as much as possible to stay out of your way.
Mm.
But I'm picking up the nuggets so we can report on what's happening. It seems that you're building a culture. If you can just give me a little bit of an understanding, of what is the process been like to bring the group together to buy into the culture of the Neptunes?
Our general manager, Mr. Ed Huckabee,
Ed Huckabee. Yeah.
he says one thing. Every time we bring in a player, every time we do a player evaluation, he asks me one question. He said, "Is he a coach stretch guy?" And coach stretch guy means that he embodies that relentless mindset, that drive, that hunger, as well as being able to sacrifice parts of you for the betterment of us. And that is the culture of the Neptunes. Sometimes we have to sacrifice me for us. And when we do that, we end up being extremely successful. We have guys on our team that have thrived in the highest moments of basketball, from high school, college, what have you. But you look at a guy like Dejour Diggins, who only scores 8 points in a game, and he's over the moon. Why? Because sometimes he had to sacrifice his scoring to protect the rim, to get rebounds, and to fill the lane, like in the screen. I mean, that's what he does. Same thing with Lewis, and we got Richard Washington on our team, man. Richard Washington was one of the leading scorers in the Western Conference. Like, he's a big time guy. And he had a double-double on Saturday.
Yeah.
18 points, like 13 rebounds. That's not what he does. Like, that's not what he does, but he's not sacrificed that scoring to give us rebounding, defense. I had him defending the point guard for stretches of the game. Like, that's what it's all about. That is the Neptune culture.
Yeah.
We're great individually, but you put us all together and we sacrifice us. We sacrifice our individual goals for us, for our team success. And that's what it's all about.
I love that. The V League is about giving players, coaches, and even fans a new kind of basketball experience. Fast paced. We try to do everything with what we can to be media rich, right? To highlight the players, and it's very community centered. How do you see your role shaping that evolution for the league as a whole?
Well, we have great franchises in this league, and every franchise does their part in their community. We've done back to school mornings where we greet the kids when they come back to school. We just participated in the Halloween trunk or treat. We did a couple of those events. We just did the city festival, fall festival. So every franchise, every organization is doing their part in their community. And once we do that, to keep spreading the word about how great the V League is and how many opportunities guys are getting from this league, it will grow the league to where it needs to be at.
Yeah. What's been the response like from the local community? Do you feel the excitement is growing around the V League as a whole and the Neptunes? Do you see some opportunities? Tell me about, how is the local community reacting to the Neptunes?
The first year, it was through the moon. We were fresh, we were brand new. And now year 2 and year 3 is where the work is. You have to go out in that community and remind those people, yo, you have a pro team here. And we're in the community, we're spreading joy, we're spreading information. And kids, the most important thing is the kids. You
Yeah.
get kids to love what your organization is doing and providing, you will always have a foothold on your community. And I know you saw on Saturday all the kids that were just coming up. I think it was your kids. I was like, look, get in the picture.
Yeah, they were our kids too. Yeah.
And we do that after every home game. We take one group picture, get as many kids as we can in there, get as many people from the community in that picture, and let them know. It's just not coaches and players here. We're a whole community that just won today.
Love that. All right, let me put you in a hot seat before we wrap it up. When you look at leadership on and off the court, what are the top 3 values that you demand from your players?
Communication is at the top. Communication is at the top. Sometimes as a leader, you have to have hard conversations, hard truths have to be spoken. We have a saying where we say facts over feelings. So regardless of how you may feel about what information I'm presenting to you, I have to tell it to you because I'm a leader and because I am a man. And we go facts over feelings. That's number 1. The second thing is being able to create opportunities for others. So if I'm a leader, I'm a coach, I have to put you in a position to thrive, to get that opportunity from an overseas team or a G League team or whatever the case may be. That's my job as a coach. But over top of me, they have to make those phone calls to those organizations to make those opportunities become a reality. And it's the same thing all the way across the league and up to our ownership in the V League with Andre. He has to continue to put the league in position to get seen. And I love what you're doing, because that helps with opportunities and interviews, and people see everything. People see everything. And I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. And for those of you who see everything, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment,
Man,
do something. Don't just watch and walk
yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah. Subscribe, and share. Yeah.
Yes, sir. How do you personally stay relentless, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Because in such a high pressure, to be honest with you, life that we are in right now, but also an environment and managing everybody's emotion, you need to be almost perfect in the eyes of everybody else to bring him to that level. So how do you do it?
I stay connected to God. I honestly stay connected to God. I
Yeah.
spend time with him every morning, and that's the accountability that I need. When I fall short, I know that I have the grace that it gives me every morning to get up and push through again. But I also know that there's nothing that's out here that I can't do, because I have his spirit inside of me. And so
Yeah.
that is how I stay pushing forward and looking forward to more and more.
Love that. What's your long-term vision for yourself,
Mhm.
for Relentless Sports, and for the legacy that you want to leave in the game itself?
Wow. Long term, I would love to have my own facility. So that's long term goal. I would love to continue to provide opportunities for aspiring basketball players, no matter what age they are. Even if it's coaching. So I run AAU programs as well. This past year we had 12 teams. I want to keep growing that, and that is providing opportunities through coaching, playing, all kinds of sports management, media. Like, I just want to be one of those guys that constantly gives back, not only to the community, but to the game of basketball, because, I mean, it's done right by me for this far.
Spoken like a true leader. We care about the impact, not what we actually get for ourselves.
Correct.
And I appreciate you saying that. All right. So what message would you share right now to every young athlete that is listening who dreams of going pro, but has those little bit of, as I like to call them, ants, the automatic negative thoughts? What is your message to that young man or even young woman who's out there and has a dream for basketball or life in general? They got the automatic negative thoughts.
First thing, stay committed. Stay committed. No matter what, you stay committed. You stay committed to your goals. You stay committed to your dreams. And the second thing is really easy, man. I do it every day. Be relentless. Go pursue them every day. Go pursue them, and you'll catch them.
Yeah. Lastly, I think November 15th, you are facing off against the Virginia Black Vipers.
Yes,
Am
sir.
I right?
Yep.
So these are the new kids on the block. This
Yep.
is a team that is, and here, and I'm not trying to start no drama, Coach Aaron Bryan, he gave me a direct quote that I'm going to use right in here.
Okay.
He said, "We watched filmed on them. They never watched filmed on us. I came and I saw them play. They never saw us play."
Yeah.
So what are you anticipating on November 15th against their inaugural? Are you going to ruin their opening day?
Absolutely. It wasn't too far ago where we were the new kids on the block, and we were getting our brains beat in, night out, because you never understand the intensity of what a V League game is
Yeah.
until you actually play in one. And we are going to bring that intensity to the Black Vipers, and we own this area. So, you might as well get comfortable being second, because we own it.
I didn't mean to start no beef, but
No beef.
love the
Look,
intensity,
we won
man.
last year for a reason. And
Now,
we're better.
make sure you also, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you also visit neptunesva.com to keep up with the roster, to keep up with the latest news and information. And make sure you keep up with vleague.pro as we put all the highlights, all the videos, all the information. Make sure you connect with Coach Stretch and the rest of the organization. Coach, I appreciate you giving me this exclusive. I thank you so much for it. And for everybody else, just keep in mind, we are on audible.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon, and we are literally doing this for you so we can maintain the opportunity alive for those who think that there is no opportunities for them. Sports Center, once upon a time, was not a big show. And I believe that everything that we are doing in here is going to get there as well. I appreciate it and I thank you. My name is Ali Mehdaoui. He goes by Coach Stretch. Until next time, have a blessed day, everybody.
What's something people don't know about the next gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.